Cheers, vinyl community! As you can see by the title, this is a little response to Steve at S&T Young's channel. He did two videos about death metal from 1991. He was inspired by the old videos Scourge of Vinyl did. He did 2 or 3, I think it was 3 episodes. I've seen those. I wanted to react and send him a private video with... He showed a couple of albums that I had as original presses, and I wrote him a text. I can show my originals, and he said, yeah, do it. But I didn't want to upload it. It was a little bit too flexy. I've got the originals and you don't. That's not how the VC works. It's about showing. So I did a little research on the year 1991 and death metal. It took me about 4 to 5 hours, and it was a fun trip back in time. I was 16 when all that shit happened, so the perfect time to absorb all that crap. Cheers. I dove headfirst into death metal when, yeah, really early on. I was quite young. So, I don't have to show my original LPs. If you want to see that video, please leave a comment. Maybe I'll do it. Steve also, maybe he hasn't got the a physical copy, or he just forgot a couple of... I have some, only one example. This is the original CD from 91. Edge of Sanity's debut album. But I came across demos and EPs and 7 inches and 2 compilations that were very, very influential at that time. In the background, I'm cheating a little bit. Cravator's debut album, Only Our Death Is Welcome. This is not an original. I want to have the original LP, but way out of reach for the price it is going for. Why am I cheating? This LP is recorded in 1991, November, but it came out in 1992. So does that count? I don't know. I think it's... I love that band. We played with them a couple of times. I visited them in the practice room around 1998, something like that. So they were from the Czech Republic, yes, or Czechoslovakia. That's when the two countries were still some kind of united. So Slovakia and Czechia, yeah, right from the border at where Czechia and Slovakia touch each other. Okay, let's start with compilations. This is a compilation of some EPs on a Seraphic Decay from 1991. It's got the Abhorrence EP, Acrosticon, Gorephobia, Toxemia, Disgrace EP, and Minch. Original CD. Got all the covers and the recording details in there. This was distributed by Nuclear Blast here. and you could order all those fucking 7 inches at Nuclear Blast. Of course I didn't. Yeah, nice CD. I've only seen this one shown once, a couple of years ago. Dennis over at Analog Archives showed that. Great comp. Another one, a little bit more mainstream. Well, you couldn't get more mainstream than that. In the Eyes of Death. 5 bands on there. It has Unleashed, Tiamat, Asphyx, Grave, and Loud Blast. Little write-ups on the bands, little explanation, lineup, and so on and so forth. Released in 1991. Demos or EPs? Demos. Amorphis. It even says in the title, Disment of Soul, 1991. So, Amorphis demo. This is not an original, this is a bootleg. But a very cool one. So yeah, Amorphis released a demo in 1991. This next one is a little bit borderline. This band from California, they started in 1986 as a thrash metal band, a little bit of punk and hardcore influences. Epidemic. This is a compilation of their demo and live stuff called Pandemic. And their demo Extremities from 1991. They started to have some death metal influences, so this is more of a death thrash demo. There you go, Epidemic. 1 year later they released the album Decameron, and fantastic death thrash album. Nobody talks about that either. So yeah, plenty of songs on here. Under Seraphic Decay, I've talked about Disgrace. There is a reissue of that CD on Extreme Cult Series, and it has there, I should have brought out my glasses, so another, yeah, a similarity to Steve. Their Depth of God EP, which is also on here, came out in 1991. So yes, Disgrace from Finland. Germany. Dark Millennium. They released a demo called The Apocryphal Wisdom in 1991, which you can find on this little compilation out on Century Media. This is still available. Pretty thick booklet with history and all the demo covers and everything you want to know about the Dark Millennium demos. Great. I got to know them with their debut album, but when those demos were reissued a couple of years ago, yeah, had to get it. Do you know a band called Betrayer? Which one? From Poland. And their demo called Necronomical Ex Mortis came out in 1991. Very, very raw, Eastern Bloc, flexing the old Morbid Angel t-shirt. There you go. This is a re-release. I bought it from that guy from Old School Metal Maniacs magazine from Poland. Nice to have. Did you know about that? Speaking about Morbid Angel t-shirts, you might ask yourself what that is. No, it's not a stain, it's just it's a hole. I pulled out, I never wear this shirt. I pulled out my old Atrocity shirt I bought back in 1991. So this shirt is 34 years old now. Yeah, I want to see the back. This is from the Hallucinations tour. Hallucinations came out in 1990, so it doesn't count on that list. I bought that in 1991 when I saw them live. They played with Carcass, Entombed, and a couple of more bands in Augsburg. Yeah. Talking of Entombed in Sweden. Nirvana 2002. They released a demo in 1990 and they were supposed to release a 7-inch in 1991. So they recorded 2 songs for that 7-inch, but the 7-inch never came out, so they gave it away to friends and it was just called Promo 91. And it had Further Beyond and the song Snake on it. You can find them on this little compilation. So Nirvana 2002 released some stuff in 91. We're staying in Sweden. Necrophobic had a demo out called Unholy Prophecies, 3-song, is it 3 songs? Yeah, 3-song demo that has been re-released on the Satanic Blasphemies, along with an 1990, 91, 92 demo, and the Call EP from 1991. Nice little jam. Pretty cool booklet you can find. Oh yeah, there's the demo cover for the Unholy Prophecies demo. The EP 1990 demo. This is fun to have because I spent some time in my life with those two guys. Back in the day, he was only the bass player. He became the singer. Tobias Siedegard and Joachim Sterner, or Stane if you want to, the drummer. He's still in the band. Yeah. Spent some time with them in my life. Of course, I can get it back in there. Florida. Florida had some great death metal in 1991. What's that? This is Cynic. And let me see if I can find the cover. Of course, it's not in here. Their official demo was released in 1989. But they had a demo. Is it in here? I think it had no cover artwork. It was just called Demo 1990. which had 3 songs, and the demo in 1990 got them their album deal for their debut album, Focus. Great little compilation. Cynic. Flip Flop back to Sweden. The Surgery. Now this one is a little bit bigger. This is a hefty compilation which has a lot of shit. Comes with a poster. It has all their demos. If you don't have that, and if you want to listen to it, I hope you can read that. Type in that and you can download all their demo stuff. Comes with a big booklet that has a huge interview, the old promo shit, letters from the record company. This is their demo from 1991 called Visions, their 3rd demo tape. There you go. So, Desultory. Death metal in 1991 was insane. Not only with album releases, also on the demo side of things. And all over the world I've shown Czech stuff, Polish stuff, Finland, Sweden, Germany. Yeah. USA. There you go. Steve said it was insane, and it was insane. So I've got a couple of more. Autopsy released their Mental Funeral album, but a couple of weeks earlier they released the Retribution for the Dead EP. I like that one as much as the album. It's got Retribution for the Dead, which is not on the original album, and 2 songs, Destined to Fester and In the Grip of Winter. And these recordings are even slower than the album versions. This is Death Doom as its finest. But hey, everybody knows Autopsy. This next band everybody knows as well. Napalm Death. They got a little bit slapped back and forth for their Harmony Corruption album in 1990 being too much of a death metal clone. So in 1991 they came back with Massacre Madness, 4-song EP, and this is unbelievable. Massacre Madness is one of their best songs. Unchallenged Hate is a re-recording, and drummer Mick Harris did backing vocals, and these 4 songs are insane. They are. Listen to the backing vocals. 3 more to go. This one, I don't know if this ever came out with a cover artwork. This is a German death metal band called Dysentery. And in 1991 they released a 7-inch with 2 songs, Pathological Waste and a Disemboweling End. Nothing more to show than that. Yeah. Death metal from Germany. We're gonna stay in Germany for the rest of the video. Friends of mine, I've shown that before, released a 7-inch in 1991 as well. We shared a practice room with them for years. Look at that cover artwork. And the band in question is Dead. This is a death grind. Let's call it death grind. And look at them. They were children. I see Danny and Uwe from time to time when I'm out in Nuremberg, and their ex-drummer Peter, so Dead is still active, they're still releasing stuff. Their drummer Peter is a work colleague of my ex-wife. Funny. 2 songs released on Poser Slaughter Records, of course, Poser Slaughter Records. And the last one, probably apart from Morgoth, one of the best known bands in Germany. Flesh Crawl released their very first 7-inch, Lost in a Grave on Morbid Records. Even has the old thanks list, Flesh Crawl, and some ads for releases on Morbid Records. And this one came out on a red 7-inch. So that's it. Compilations, demos, EPs. Yeah. Tell me, do you want to see the originals, or is it too much of a flex? Maybe I'm gonna do an additional video. I have to watch Steve's videos again and search out the stuff he forgot to show or he hasn't got copies of. Tell me in the comments. Like I always say, I don't know if I can answer them or if I have the time to answer them, but I read all your comments, trust me. And I'm happy about the comments. So, have a nice evening. That is a way too polite end to end a death metal video. Let's end with that.